Yes.
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 I have. I've heard of it.
I've heard something of it.
I've heard of the monkey trials, yes.
No.
Religion shouldn't have their own thing.
Absolutely, there should be the separation of church and state.
I do believe in the separation of church and state.
I think it should remain separate.
Oh, I think religion should stay out of it.
No, I don't really think so. I think that religion could probably find some way to work its way around that. I think that they really do need to work a lot harder at keeping religion and the school separate.
I think religion as it pertains to any specific faith and the practices of that faith probably should not be brought forward in the school.
If you have one religion that is not maybe taught in school, but like school revolves around that religion, then there are many other religions that, you know, would be left out.
Well, I just basically think that because so many people think differently, that it should just be, children should just be educated without messing with things that are controversial as far as their religion is concerned.
The Constitution separation of church and state would be the primary concern.
I'm a teacher, so there are things that I can't talk about because I'm a teacher and I shouldn't be discussing religion. We have freedom of religion in this country as well, so it's just one person's take on religion.
I don't believe that that should be brought into the schools.
Why?
That church doctrine should be taught in school. Why? Because first of all, I think most of the church's teachings are backwards.
I would rather that they would not both, that they would teach both subjects.
I think religion plays a part in lives, so
in school, I don't have a problem with people talking about religion as a subject. That's separate from science class.
You can have religious education as a course, but I don't think it should limit what the role of being able to teach science.
I think the balance between the theories of creationism and evolution should be potentially well presented, probably a combination of the two.
Atheism and Darwinism. You know, because it's kind of hard to prove one way or the other.
Darwin theory should be taught as a theory. I mean, it is one theory.
I think they should teach evolution and how we came to where we are now.
I think it should be taught in schools, but only in, say, high school, where it could be, you could choose to take that class.
I believe Darwinism should be taught. I wouldn't say heavily or lightly. I'd say somewhere in the middle.
it can be taught, but you know, the students going to the school, they don't have to believe it. If you're in a high school, you could probably go into more detail about it, but the religion aspect should be left to the parents to do.
In your biology course, you go in depth in that, and you need that explanation, and you're analyzing how different animals are similar, then it would probably be a good idea.
And I don't think other religions should be taught in school because science isn't really a religion.
And the parents are so adamant that that is not what happens. The parents should take the time to teach their kids the way that they believe.
If you need to make references to evolution further on down the line in your biology course, then you're going to need to have some foundation of what evolution is.
Two different classes, because there's such a conflict. Let the person see both sides of the story and let him make up his mind.
In biology, however, both theories, I think, should be presented.
You know, every theory should be able to be taught, and then people can choose. It's just like being able to choose what faith you want to be. You get exposed to different things, and then you can decide which feels most logical to you.
Yes. Because I think it's, it's not just Darwin now.
I think the theory of evolution is foundational or central to science these days. It's really unquestioned and really is part of scientific understanding.
I believe there's a lot of fossil evidence to prove that it is true. And I do believe that we descended from monkeys.
People have taken his theories and gone out into the field and pretty much proven that what he observed is true.
Well, you can pretty well guess it was an ape-like animal that turned into humans. You know, I wouldn't say they were wrong.
First of all, people have to realize that the Bible is really just a story. I don't believe the Bible is true, and there's no verifiable fact that
his ideas taught or brought up, but I think they might be debated possibly. I personally don't believe it.
Well, I don't think we should teach Darwin's theory about evolving from apes, for one thing.
To where it's being, man's evolution is being discussed. That is probably the place to have full viewpoints expressed.
In my opinion, I don't believe that there is anything to this evolution at all.
I know that we teach it in roundabout ways in science by, talking about different critters that evolved because of their necessity of their environment.
I sense that they think it's insulting to be associated with a gorilla or a bonobo, but they're extremely smart. So for me, it's not an insult at all. As a matter of fact, it's an honor because they're great creatures.
And you can't throw away things just because you don't like it.
Yeah.